I was on a podcast last night.
Oh, did you do the Two Guys on Coffee podcast? How'd that go?
It was good, except the only downside is that new table in there. My chair was like wedged into the wall, so I couldn't like move. So I couldn't like look at Zach. So I was looking at Colin, and then Zach would be like, "Hey." So
that's hilarious.
Yeah, we recorded. I was like, I gotta go at like 6:15, and then like it was like 6:40, and I was like, oh shit, time flew by.
Yeah, that was like Dakota and I did that a few weeks ago. It was the same thing. We did it like we had like some things on the board. To, like, okay, we're gonna like discuss like these things. We didn't even get to that. It was really fun. It's a really fun podcast to be on.
Yeah, it was a good time.
But anyway, we're on a different podcast today. Welcome everybody. I'm Gels.
I'm Sam.
And welcome to the Between the Spokes podcast and Anovia Wheels podcast. We got a fun episode today because there's something we can finally talk about a little bit more because they're finally here.
Well, like,
or at least will be here by the time this episode comes out.
Here is relative because they're in the States.
They're moving.
Yeah.
They exist. They're in a container.
China does not have them.
The United States. China doesn't have them anymore. They're on U.S. soil.
Freedom.
It's crazy. It's finally happening. The Kano and the Treble are here.
And we're going to launch them this month.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Absolutely.
You guys have been pissed for a long time.
Rightfully so. Yeah. I've been pissed.
Remember when we were like, hey, end of like Q1?
Beginning of 2022, yeah. Because we were like, yeah, they're ordered. They're making them. They're almost done being made. And then there's like, well,
not so much. World sucks. And
shipping things in massive quantities and
chroming. That
chroming
took
also,
way longer.
Yep, real chrome.
Yeah, honestly, if we would have just cheaped out and not done real chrome, it probably would have gone faster. But
absolutely, they would have been here 5 months ago.
I'm really happy we did real chrome though.
Same.
Because first of all, not a lot of people are actually doing real chrome. Second of all, well, actually, hold on. To go on to that as a sub point, on our website, on Fitment Industries' website, we actually changed the filters because it was PVD/chrome.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that's
hell
not
no.
The same.
We're doing chrome and then PVD.
Yep.
And then secondly, I've done a lot of driving on the chrome Kanos, a lot of hard driving, and I even, this hurts, I was taking my lug nuts off, and as I was taking it out, took the wrench out, lug nut came just boosh right on the lip, and it didn't chip it. There's like a little dent in the chrome, but it didn't like chip it. And I was like, if that would have not been real chrome, that probably would have chipped it.
Oh, it just chipped off, and then it would have started like flaking afterwards.
And then you've got
and then it's just a pain in the butt. Yeah, no, I think we've been putting these things to the test while we've had the sample sets here. Everyone's like, oh my God, how does the Crown Vic have a set of trebles? I've been waiting 6 months for those. You guys won't sell me them. What the hell are you doing? These are like literally like the sample sets that we got, and they just so happen to be 5x114, and they fit a Crown Vic. So that's what it was.
So, like, I guess this episode's a little bit behind the scenes, kind of treble, like, exposed after midnight.
Yeah.
But we made some changes. That's the other thing too.
We had to make some adjustments. Like when we got the sample sets, there were some things that were like, I wouldn't want that to go out to you guys. And we're like, okay, we have to fix that. One of the things was, especially with the chrome, we had the Anovia.
It was only an issue on the chrome, right?
It was only an issue on the chrome, but we decided to change it across the board. The Anovia logo and then the VIA JWL stamp, they were embossed. Debossed. I never.
Debossed is.
Are you
out.
sure?
Yeah, embossed is in.
Okay. I was
pretty positive. Right.
But anyway, it was like there was like the logo was like raised above the rest of the wheel, and to be able to get in there between the little letters and things like that to really get them like polished down and sanded down nice for either the chrome or the paint. Was kind of a pain in the butt, so you saw like a little area of like roughness around the logos, and that's something that we absolutely didn't want. So what we decided to do is make sure that didn't happen. So we engraved that. So we spent some extra money to have the process gone after they're manufactured to be engraved into the wheels. I think it turned out absolutely killer.
It looked cool. Well, by a happy accident, it looks really cool on the painted wheels.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
it looks really, really good. So shouldn't be an issue with that anymore. We went over some of the wheels that came in from the first shipment of some of the painted, and it looks really, really good. And I'm happy that we ended up going that route. There was also some weight things. The finish for the original gunmetal finish that we ordered,
that was way off.
the sample was just way off. It was way too blue. We wanted like a real like deep gray gunmetal.
What was metallic
color.
we wanted?
Yeah, it was like a really metallic color, and then what we got was more just like a gloss. Like
It wasn't like a bad color.
no,
because
it was still technically gunmetal because like gunmetal is like has that blue tint to it. It was just like really blue.
Well, I remember some people were like, "Actually, this is really cool. Let's do this," and you and I were like, "No, not what we wanted."
I'm
Like,
not settling.
Yeah.
I know what I want. Yeah. So we had to make some adjustments to the finish. And then I think weight was the only other one.
Yeah,
some of the wheels came in a little heavy, so we had them shaved.
well, we also
some
had our
extra weight.
scale debacle.
Yeah, the scale debacle was interesting.
So, all right, real quick, Gels and I.
We spent weeks on this.
Yeah, Gels was weighing the wheels, and they were coming in like some of them a lot heavier than what we thought they should, and we're like, oh my god, and we're talking to the factory, and of course the factory's like, it's hard to make some of these changes now, and then we're like, what
you said?
yeah, you said, and then I was like, remember I messaged you like, Gels, have we like checked our scale? And all of a sudden I was like, oh no, maybe our scale is off. Turned out the scale wasn't off, but all the other scales we tried to use were off.
Yeah, because then what happened was like, okay, I was just using it's like this little luggage scale, but it's got like a strap that wraps.
It's
on
crazy
the wheel
accurate,
nice.
it turns out,
and it actually is really accurate. But we're like, okay, well we don't have anything to compare it to, so we brought it over to like a shipping scale used for like packages, which you didn't think would be extremely accurate, right? No,
not at all.
it's not.
It said that the Titan was like 14 pounds.
It said like the Titan came in like 4 pounds lighter than like the RPF 1.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I know we made some light wheels, but like that's not
really
not
light.
an 11-pound wheel. Like
No.
it's just not. So yeah, we tried a couple different things. Turns out the luggage scale was the most accurate, and we did have to shave a little bit of weight off, but still,
they're still crazy light. Like
extremely light. Yeah.
the Kano that I've been using a lot at the track, it's crazy when I go to change tires, and I'll have one of my friends usually be like, yo, can you help me carry this? And they'll pick it up, and even with the tire on, they're like, whoa, like, this is light. And that's that, like, I'm always like, yeah, it's so cool. Like, that's what we want, like that sort of thing. And
yeah, even on my 242, it's like, it's nice because I got a full set of Origin wheels for the car, and then I have a set of Kanos to kind of swap out. And it's like, yeah, anytime I like load up the Kanos, oh yeah, like throwing them in the back of the Jeep or whatever, then I pick up those Origins, like, oh my god, okay.
it's like it makes a difference.
Crazy difference.
The cool thing too is like we've been just so you guys know, you've probably seen in pictures, like if you follow us on Instagram, like Gels and I, and Anna as well, like we've been driving our cars with the Kanos on it, and a lot of compliments at the track from people who are
been
like
super neat,
picky. It's been really fun.
Yeah, that was like because I know like obviously in that community and stuff like that, you know, it's a big thing to be complimented on your wheels, right?
Yeah,
like there's some baller wheels up there. Like there's like big name wheels. Just casually just getting drifted on.
That's the thing. A lot of people that show up to the track for the first time are like, why would you drift on wheels that are this nice? Like, because it looks cool.
Because it looks fucking sick.
Yeah, aren't you going to damage them?
Well, that'd be sick, wouldn't it? But it looks sick. It looks cool doing it. Yeah.
On cool wheels,
so it's like,
don't settle.
Having people comment on those up there was super neat.
Yeah.
Made me feel really good. But
yeah, that's fun. And the best part is, we didn't even get the craziest one out, which is the treble.
Yeah, I know. We haven't even like had that really out there yet. We've, like I said, we've shown it. I know a couple people here. I think one person in particular is getting those for his car. That's gonna be super neat. But yeah, I can't wait to like see those out there. And honestly, I wish we had. I'm tempted to just like get a set and like throw the spacers back on the RX-8 just to see how it would look, because I feel like that'd be super
wacky. Like wacky is the only way I can describe that.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited for these to finally come out. Like I said, we've been working on these for a year and a half now.
Well, when I first came here, I remember we were barely even talking about it was a while until...
Yeah, it was like we had just kind of launched Artisa, like the the winter prior.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, well, we should maybe start looking at working on some new designs. Like we launched 5, they're all directional. Let's maybe look at doing some non-directional stuff, or some more Japanese designs, because that was like our target market. We're like, okay, let's start doing that. And I was like, okay, so I started like messing around in like CAD and like SolidWorks and stuff, and had some ideas, but then it was like, oh no, we need more. We need more designs now. And I was like, oh shit, okay. So then I was like, all right, well, then it was like, okay, let's get into meetings, let's get some heads together, let's like come together, like what exactly do we want? Because otherwise I'm just like throwing out designs left and right. I'm like, here you go, here you go, here you go. And they're like, well, what is this? I'm like, I don't know. This is what came to my mind. And it was, there was no real direction. I told, everyone was coming like, what do we want?
Yeah.
Like,
because as a designer,
because otherwise it's like,
blank sheet.
Otherwise you're gonna get like a 10 spoke, a 12 spoke, 15, 3 spoke.
Dude, let's do a 30 spoke.
like you're gonna get like concave, non-concave, something with a lip. What is it gonna be super light? Is it gonna be light but not like light focused?
Yeah.
What is it that we're looking for? Like give me a problem statement to solve with this design.
Yeah.
Is what I was looking for, and that's initially where the Kano started.
Okay.
It was like, okay, we want a lightweight wheel. Let's make it 7 spoke, kind of like a throwback a little bit, because usually it's like 6 or 5.
Yep.
You don't see a lot of 7 spoke stuff anymore.
Not since the 90s, early 2000s in Japan.
Yeah. So it was like, okay, let's do a 7 spoke wheel. Got it. Let's make it pretty light. Like let's go after the motorsport target market, and let's make it to fit newer Japanese cars. Look, good enough. Make big brake clearance, make it lightweight, 7 spoke. I can work with that, and that's where the Kano came out. So we still have the double recessed lip on there for
which
the
is
rigidity
huge.
and stuff. We maximize the concavity on it it's for brake clearance, for looks. And then we're like, let's make it chrome. Like let's go all. Let's make it chrome, and I think it turned out absolutely killer. So,
and we even were like, all right, so we looked at sizes and what you guys were talking about, and 18 is the smallest we have, and a lot of our audience was like 17s, and me included. And I was like, if you want to get into motorsports, you need 17s.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's super important. And so we did 17s, and then we quickly realized there's not much coming out for new wheels for
the 15
15s.
market, yeah.
So, and specifically like Miatas and
so you're
older
15 by
Hondas.
8, yeah.
So that was, I wouldn't say a no-brainer, but it was something that we wanted to do because those cars
Yeah,
are
like
really
we got
popular.
a new wheel. It's non-directional, so we limited. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's like when you have directional wheels, you're literally doubling everything.
Yeah. To get a set. It's
to get a set of actual left and right wheels, you have to double everything. You have to double the molds. You have to double the production. You have to double your inventory. Like it is an absolute nightmare.
And then sometimes a factory will ship you a container of all rights.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, we got this shipment of wheels coming in, thank God, and then it's like all right wheels, and you have no sets. So you have like 2,000 wheels, but you can't make a set out of them.
That's exciting.
That's super neat.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, this is our first non-directional wheel design. Let's open it up to some more sizes because we can, and like we have a lot of molds to play with here. So we went to the 15s, did the 15 by 8, did 17s. So we got 17 by 8, 17 by 9, and then 18 by 9.5, 18 by 10.5, and 18 by 8.5 too. All opened up for the treble or the Kano. So that's going to come in a huge variety of sizes. And
that makes it cool. Sorry, my phone just keeps
you're good.
buzzing. Oh, Google's sending me back to last year when I was working on my car.
Oh, God.
Weird. Well, so, okay, talking about the sizes, before we talk about the treble, let's talk about what you'd put the Kano on.
Yeah. So like I said, you could really throw it on it. So the bolt patterns, we're looking at 5x114, 4x100, and then 4x114.
Yep.
I think 4x114 gets left out a lot.
It does.
5x100 as well. So for your,
which is kind of, I wouldn't say like
that.
a staple of us, but it's a growing bolt pattern, and the new 8.6 is like a freaking
you got
slam dunk.
the GR86, you got the new BRZ, you got the first gen FRSs and BRZs. I mean, shit, even you got like some older like Volkswagens
Subarus?
And stuff, like your Mark IVs are 5x100.
Aren't like old Subarus 5x100 or something?
Yeah, it's like the older WRXs are 5x100, I believe.
Dude, a right-hand drive WRX on Kanos would be sick.
That would be dope. Just saying. So yeah, your typical Japanese bolt patterns. If everything does well, absolutely will open up to your 5x112, 5x120s if that's something that you guys want. It's just that's where it's up to you guys to tell us like, yes, we absolutely want this. Please like bug us about it, because it's like if we don't know, we're not going to do it. If the want isn't there, it's not worth us.
It's a big deal to open up a new mold, new size. Like it's more inventory. So it's a big decision to make, and we do listen to you guys, but like there has to be enough demand and good reasons why.
Yeah, so I mean, our target market, so with the 17s, obviously we're going after like S chassis stuff. We're going after motorsports stuff. So even like the FRS guys, if they want to throw 17s for like autocross or something on there, you still got room for big brakes if you upgraded your brakes or if you got the factory Brembos. Your 18s, so your 9.5, 10.5, that's going to work for your 350Zs. That's going to work for, again, FRSs, BRZs.
Mustangs.
It's your Mustangs even. Yeah, it's going to be your standard sizes for those cars. So.
And then, of course, the 15s, like Miatas, Integras, like old Civics.
Yeah, your Miatas, Integra Civics.
Hachirokus.
Yeah, because we got the 5x114 in there, or 4x114, sorry. Like I said, it's like a forgotten bolt pattern sometimes, and it's like, oh man, you got the 15s, but
there's not much
you missed
in there.
The bolt pattern, yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, that was a really easy one. It's literally just, okay, the mold is there. Just drill a couple 4x100 and a couple 4x114. Call it a day. So
exactly. And for the treble, what size do we got coming out?
So the treble is going to be pretty limited in size starting off, just because it is such an abstract kind of weird wheel. So 18 by 9.5 and 18 by 10.5. No.
I think it's 8.5.
8.5 and 9.5, I believe. Yep, and 5x114 3. And then
17 by 9.
Do we have 17s in it too? Oh my God, we have 17s in the treble. I forgot about that. 17 by 9 plus 35.
Yep.
That's gonna be wild.
Yeah, that's gonna be really fun, because that's what I'm gonna put on my 240 of trebles.
Yeah, that's right. That's why we did it, because we wanted that. Do we have 17 by 8s too?
I think so. Yep.
Oh man, some little boys.
I know.
Some little trebles. Yeah, so the treble was an interesting one, because the treble was one of the wheels that was like, when I was talking about, I was just throwing out design here, 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 and I just had them like in a backlog of wheel designs, and it's just like, what do you guys think of this? Before he came on board, it was like, I don't know, 3 spokes kind of cool, but I don't know, if, or whatever, but like, I don't think we should do it. Let's just keep it in there. I'm like, all right, as expected. It's kind of a weird wheel. And then you came on board, and we're like, well, what do we have any other designs? And I like opened up the treble, we're like, we need that now, do it. How do we do this? And then we pulled some other people together, like the Gainers. I mean, he's like, yeah, absolutely. Like, why wouldn't you guys do that? That's freaking sick. And we're like, all right, I guess we're doing this. And like, all of a sudden it was like, we had molds in production. We had samples on the way. And we're like, holy shit, we're making a chrome 3-spoke wheel.
It's happening.
In 2022. That's pretty wild. So that wheel was more of like, just like a passion project thing, where it's like, I'm going to work on the design and in my free time and see how it comes together. And, obviously you think about 3 spokes, it's like, you think of the super Advan and stuff. I wanted it to be a little bit different. So the spoke design itself, you're looking at the 3 spokes on each. So technically it is a 9-spoke wheel. But you're looking at, 3 sets of 3.
Yeah, so, split 3-spoke.
Yeah, it was split 3-spoke. And I thought that was pretty unique. You get a lot of concavity to it, because the spokes come all the way out to the end. And then, the Advan itself too, it's like, those are super cool wheels. They're super iconic, but they're kind of hard to get your hands on. If you have to get them like completely redone. And
the used market's crazy.
They're like super heavy.
Yeah, they're like 28 pounds.
Wheels. Yeah, they're insanely heavy.
I didn't know this. You probably were like, Sam, you're stupid. I didn't know they were 2-piece welded.
Yeah.
I knew there were multi-piece like tri-spokes out there, but I didn't know they were 2-piece welded, and a lot of Japanese wheels from the era are 2-piece welded, and they're very cool wheels, but holy crap are they heavy.
I was like doing like research on it. I was like, okay, what kind of like target should we shoot for weight on these? Because I'm like, I don't know, like how much do 3 spokes weigh? Because you're talking about, you get into things like load rating, and it's like, okay, well, you're less spokes. Like you look at how much open space is in there, and it's like, okay, well, you got to make up for that, structure somewhere else, and that's either in the weight or the actual thickness of the spokes material, which in turn goes to weight. So what does that look like? And I was like, holy shit, these Advans are like 28, 32 pounds for like a set of 17s, and it's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh my God, what are we be able to come in at? And the fact that we were able to come in at, between 18 and 20 pounds, depending on the size there, was like super crazy.
Yeah, because you got to make the spokes kind of chunky because you only got 3 of them.
Right, yeah. So I think it turned out absolutely incredible. We were able to make a lightweight 3-spoke wheel in common sizes in chrome. Mm-hmm. I absolutely love the wheel. I love the way that turned out.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really exciting because I think the Treble's gotten the most attention.
Oh, yeah.
Like when we've posted
I can't wait for that to come out and then just start like seeing it pop up places.
Yeah, because
it's going to be so neat.
In the sizes that we came out with, they're pretty safe sizes.
Right.
Where it's not like, hey, this is the absolute perfect fitment for X. It's like really, really good fitment for a lot of things.
Yep.
So I'm excited.
You can make it work, yeah.
Exactly. I'm excited just to see what it's going to go on because someone's going to put on something like crazy. Like all of a sudden we're going to see like a Tesla with Oh, that would actually look freaking dope.
Yeah.
But like there's going to be a lot of cars because like with the Artisan collection, there's like Elders and stuff where we're getting put on like Mustangs.
Just
and
like
we're
random
whoa.
things. And we're like, yeah, because like the 19x11 plus 7 was originally designed for the 370Z, G35, G37 for like fender to lip fitment. And then the S550 guys and gals got a hold of them and they're like, hey, this is actually perfect for these cars to like lay frame and like be perfect fender to lip.
Yep.
And we're like, oh shit. And then Eco Emmy was like the first one to do it. Because like, she reached out to us. So like when we were first coming out with the wheels, and like, hey, like what size do you have for those? Like I have my Mustang on air. I'm looking to go like really aggressive with it. And we're like, well, I have this. She's like, yeah, I'll try it. And it turned out to be perfect. And then like it just exploded in that community.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really cool to see that and more. And even not just the S550, but like the S197, like all those, like it was really cool. And that's, I think we're going to see with the Kano and the Treble. I mean, the Kano is much more sizes, so it's going to be really crazy to see what people put that on.
Absolutely. So I'm excited, honestly, for obviously both to come out. The Treble, I can't wait to see what you guys want more of that in. Like I said, we did kind of, I wouldn't say a limited run. It was more just like we did the minimum order on it.
And it was kind of like a test because if it goes well, we can expand that out. And that's kind of the approach we want to take is we'll do a smaller order as far as like the different sizes and bolt patterns. And then if it does well, we'll add to it. If it's doing fine, then we'll, instead of like adding to it, maybe we'll do another design instead of just ordering more of that.
Yeah, I don't want it to be like this whole like hype drop stuff. Like that's not what we want it to be. And it might feel like that when they first like come in, but we're going to make more. Like if you guys buy them, we're going to make more. Like that's, we're not gonna be like, oh, yep, sorry. Like you missed out. You should have, been waiting for the website to update at 1 a.m. or something.
And it's not
going
to take as long because like all the hard work is done.
It's literally just like, hey, can we get some more of those? And we're like, yeah, it's going to be 2 months for shipping. We're like, all right, cool. And then we have plenty of people in place to count that out. We're like, hey, we're selling this many. We expect to be sold out by this. We should place an order by this, so we have them to restock by this. So
we got that figured out.
We got people in places. So yeah, like Sam said, the hard work's done. They're here. Finally, the molds are made. All the adjustments are made. It's go time, baby.
It is. All right.
Wait.
Finishes.
That would make sense. Yeah. Depressed, debosses, and bosses. Oh.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, finishes. So we talked about the chrome and the gunmetal. So the gunmetal and the chrome is going to be the 2 finishes for the Kano. We got the chrome coming in the Treble as well, and then the painted finish for that is going to be metallic silver,
which looks really good.
Which looks absolutely incredible. I love how that turned out too. So that one actually needed no adjustments. That one came in, we're like, this is hot.
Yeah,
like that looks really good.
The factory nailed it right out of the gate. Like we gave them an idea of what we wanted and we got it, and I was like, damn, this could have came out in 1995.
And so I mean, other things to expect, you're gonna have the same center cap style. It's gonna have the O-ring. There's gonna be a press-in center cap. You got your valve stem cap. You got the gel sticker to place on there because they're still manufactured using Artform technology, so it's that rotary forging process. Or whatever we can legally call it. I don't know.
Yeah, someone trademarked
it's super
all
weird.
that.
I don't know why we can't just have a general term for that manufacturing process, but it's absolutely incredible. The reason why, just in case you guys didn't know, why there's like rotary forge, rotary form, flow forge, art formed, light form, whatever the name is out there, it's because it's like the one general term got trademarked, and no one can use it for their wheels. So we all have to come up with our own term for it. It's super annoying.
It's like a self-created problem.
Yeah.
I feel like we should all get together and be like, okay, let's all just use the same word.
Was it Koenig or TSW?
TSW.
It was TSW.
Yeah.
God dang it.
Smart guys.
Yeah,
got it right away.
Smart buggers.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway. So yeah, it's got some cool finishes coming. I'm really excited.
New boxes too.
New boxes. They're a little more gray, so we can distinctly tell the difference. But they still look good. They say Anovia on them, so no more Artisa on those ones because those are actual Anovia wheels now. They're not part of the Artisa collection. So everything will be branded Anovia. It'll say Anovia on the wheels, center cap, box, everything.
That'll be kind of exciting because we get a lot of good compliments in the packaging. Like any of the unboxing stuff that we like see or get, it's super cool.
Oh my god, I spent a lot of time in that packaging. Let me tell you.
Chelsea used to do packaging, so
well, that and working with the factory to make sure that everything was transferred over and done the right way, and it was like, okay, well, like the wheel cover. It's like, okay, well, we want the AW logo on it. We want it black. We want the ring to be gray. We want the plastic bag over the top. They actually like came with like a nice like. This was surprising. I didn't know they were going to do this. It's like under the net. It's like a nice plastic. Like almost like
it's like hermetically sealed.
Yeah, like shrink wrap. Or shrink wrap like plastic over it too. I was like, damn.
Yeah, if those things get damaged, something bad happened.
Yeah, they're getting absolutely beat around then because there's so much packaging in them.
Which is funny because we've opened up, just doing some testing, a lot of Japanese wheels, and it's so funny where there's like no packaging. The packaging's super
we
super
opened
barren.
up. There's like a set of like Meister S1s.
Oh, at the warehouse.
Like at the warehouse, and you open it up, and it's just like a one piece of cardboard.
Dude, it's crazy.
And plastic shrink wrap.
Yeah,
like that was it.
And
I was like, these are so expensive.
I know, and like. And there's no center caps.
Yeah, no center caps either.
But yeah, it's wild when you open them. Like, they're still cool wheels. Like, don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm just like, why would you not protect these more?
I know. It's scary. It's like, oh my gosh. Like, this could be bad.
A lot of faith in their shipping people. Or their cardboard boxes. Either one or the other. I don't know.
Big cardboard guys.
The Japanese cardboard, actually.
Best cardboard.
Best cardboard.
Forged by samurais. I don't know if I have anything else.
I don't either. I'm really excited for the wheels. It's been a long time coming. I know you guys have been waiting a long time as well. Trust me, we've been suffering with you.
Oh my gosh.
But they're finally here. Keep an eye on our socials. We'll let you guys know when the specific date is, but it's going to be within the next few weeks here.
It's going to be in August.
It's going to be in August. I can promise you. I will. If something happens, I don't know what could happen. The warehouse burns down. I don't know.
Joel's will eat a Kano.
I will eat a wheel.
Cool. Yeah. Appreciate you guys watching, listening, however you're digesting this. But we got wheels, tires, and suspension.
Yeah.
AnoviaWheels.com.
Yeah, just like this guy.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm Sam.
I'm Gels. This is sitting weird on here. I want to roll it.
He's rolling it. See you guys.
Bye.